Hello everyone, hello today. Today I will try to show you one of my most favorite, there are probably 5 of them, most favorite medicinal mushroom that you can come across now during winter time, when it's actually time when you can harvest it as soon as it's active, okay? So it's Fomitopsis betulinus, Birch Polypore. Hope you can see it well. I'm trying to use this prolonged stick. It's a Birch Polypore or birch bracket that is growing mostly on decaying, or it's growing actually on dead birch trees or decaying birch trees. Hope you can see it. You see it's a kidney-shaped mushroom. So this mushroom is tough and woody fruiting part that will remind you of cushion. So that's the shape that it's usually getting. So it's mostly woody and tough, and of course as it does age and it's getting older, it does get more woody and more tough. So you should really fix it on the day when you get it, when you harvest it, or well, you can wait like 1 or 2 days, but then don't leave it too long. Okay, so that's Birch Polypore because of the tiny pores that it has, where it's pouring out. That's why it's polypore. I'll try to show you here. Maybe you will see little spores here. I'm not sure, but that's why it's little pores. That's why it's called polypore, because it has tiny pores there. Once it's poured out, it's not useful for medicine, or you shouldn't be really harvesting, because then it turns black once it's poured out. Okay, it's good actually. It's a very good source of nutrition. It's a good source for herbal remedy. This is a good example because this is really decaying birch trees. You can see it on the top that it's really decaying and it's already getting dead, this birch tree. Okay, I will try to show you another one because these are really overdue, so I'm not harvesting those ones. But you can see the shape is like the kidney shape. And it would remind you like the cushion. It is tan or grayish or brown in color, and it should be white underneath the surface. It should be white. Oops, I'm showing it probably very bad. Okay, I'll go here. So underneath the surface it should be white, but when it pours out it is getting dark, so then it's not useful, but it should be white. Then you know that it's still active and it's still good to harvest it. Okay, now I will show you another example of the Birch Polypore. As I mentioned and as I said, it has a lots of benefits. One of them is it can help you to stop bleeding. Actually, very same like red-belted polypore. It was in the past. It was used also like a good aid to help stop bleeding. So this Birch Polypore can work in the similar way, and it can help you to. It can help you with infections as well. I mean, to get rid of infections. Okay, you see another one. This one is very nice and active and very young specimen. It can prevent bacterial infections, and it can actually keep your microbiome in a healthy way. So it's very good for your guts, for your digestive system. Lindush, I have Linda here with me, so bear with me. It's very good for your digestive system, for your digestion, it's keeping your digestive tract in the healthy way. There is another birch tree where I can see, or where I can find Birch Polypore. It's nice and young here. Okay, it's still good shape, good state. It's young. It should be really white, but I can slice it and I can use it. So that's still good state of the Birch Polypore. Okay, so I mentioned digestive tract. I mentioned the fact that it can help to keep your microbiome healthy. And there is one, actually, there is one or two benefits that I should mention really first ones, and it does help to treat melanoma if one is suffering from, and to boost your immune system. So immunity, it's great immunity booster, and studies showed that it can help with melanoma. Lindush, are you up? Oh, she's up. Don't cry. We will keep you amused, we will keep you entertained. She's sleeping now, it's lunchtime. Okay, so here it is. That's a Birch Polypore. This is a very nice one, as you can see. Linda, why are you crying? So that's one example. Okay. I will keep moving and keep talking, okay? Because she's up and she's not very happy. So you have to really find a place where there are birch trees, like this place. That's really the best place where you can come across the Birch Polypore. So as I said, immunity booster. There is active component. There is active component in the presence of this Birch Polypore, which is called betulinic acid. And this component that is in the presence of this Birch Polypore is actually helping to fight with melanoma. This is all according to the studies of Paul Stamets and according to his publications, Paul Stamets' publications. And of course, his publications are based on the studies and researches. So if someone is having melanoma in the tree history, I would recommend to keep drinking teas from Birch Polypore, tinctures, double extractions. You can slice it thinly, you can dry it, you can make it into the powder, and you can keep taking it like an immunity support and like a great medicine. So that's Birch Polypore. I will keep talking as I walk. So it does soothe a gut. It keeps healthy digestive system. It promotes regular bowel movements, and it can ease stomach discomfort if you have one. It can help you deter harmful organisms. So too many benefits, as you heard. Okay, this is the place where we were before, with decaying or with overdue Birch Polypores. So it's kidney shaped, and it does all actually remind me of cushions. It's a bit toughy, or woody. So I would recommend you, once you find it, slice it thinly, dry it for your teas, and make tincture. Once tincture is done, you can use 100 proof. Then you can turn it into dual extraction. I showed you already before how to make dual extraction of chaga, reishi, maitake, shiitake. So with Birch Polypore you work in the same way. You see this one, Birch Polypore, this one is nice one. Since the tree was fallen, or it kept falling, this mushroom was also changing the shape. Okay, I have them here. You see my cotton bag? This one is a nice one. You don't really need a knife. All you do is you just pull it down like this. So I will slice it thinly into the stripes like this. And it will dry within a day because it's very dry mushroom. Still, it's got moisture in it. That's a nice smell. That's another one. It was freezing already, so it's not easy to pull it down, but if it's warmer, it's quite easy. That's another Birch Polypore, baby Polypore. So Polypore, as I said, because it's got little tiny pores where it's pouring out. You see, this is a very nice example of the Birch Polypore. And there are more of them here. And as you can see, this tree is really dying, it's decaying. I found one Birch Polypore before I started this video, and I cut it into 2 pieces so you can see how it looks inside. You see, it's like a white bread. once you're at home and you're slicing it, it goes very easily. Here it was very difficult because it was growing in the condition, as you can see now, a little frost, so it was all frozen, so it was not easy to chop it. But when you're at home in your room temperature, it will be very easy to slice it, no problem at all. So you just slice it and dry it, and then you can use it anytime for your cheese. You can simmer it lightly for about 30 minutes up to 2 hours. And then you can add your reishi in it while you're simmering, or you can add chaga, whatever you wish, or you can just make Birch Polypore, birch bracket tea on its own. So that's Birch Polypore. You can see it's got tan or brown or grayish color. And you always have to check underneath, on the surface part, it has to be white, so you know it's active. So you make sure that it has active component, betulinic acid, which is very valuable in it. Okay, Linda, you're not very patient, you're probably not very comfort, so I will finish my video. But this is it, this is Birch Polypore that you can see. And it's very, very medicinal. And if you want to boost your immunity, this is it, Birch Polypore, all the way. Or also for your gastric troubles or gastric discomfort. So this is it. So that's Birch Polypore. Thank you for watching us, and bye. Bye everyone. This one is a nice one. Cheers to our health. Bye.